It says we're going live. Let me quickly start the music back over. Alright, it says we are live. Hello, amazing people on the internet. We have a very fun stream planned for you, and of course, I've got a special guest on. Introduce yourself.
Oh, hey y'all. I'm Riders DX. I like spongy things. That's all you really need to know. So, what up?
Yeah, we all like some spongy things here. I'll give people a quick minute to show up and all that stuff. Oh, I gotta send it on Discord. But
Oh, so that's how it looks like. Oh, that looks really sick.
Yeah, I have this, and then for when I go into the trailer stuff, it'll switch to oh shoot, I didn't want to go back. It'll switch to that.
Cool.
So, got it all set up. I did a nice little...
Make me feel so technologically inferior.
Honestly, like, this took me a while to figure out. You don't even want to know, like setting up the Discord cameras, because for some reason, like, it's all... I don't know. It's weird. Technology's weird.
It's very weird, and I don't have the patience for it anymore.
Dang, technology. Always confusing.
In a few years, I'll be in my 30s, and I'll be like, no, let's do it for me.
Ugh, I'm still 24. 30s. I don't even want to think about. I don't want to think about that yet. Wait, how old are you again, Riders? If you're comfortable sharing.
I'm 27.
Okay.
So, like, I got some time left, but I have a bunch of friends turning 30, and they're all freaking out. I'm like, stop! You're gonna make me freak out.
You're gonna hit your midlife crisis.
I have plenty of midlife crises.
Okay, so
I've had like 10 so far in my life.
Do you have any particular favorite midlife crisis you had so far, or?
Has a favorite midlife crisis. Although I feel like one of them actually led to me starting to post videos on my YouTube channel. So like I guess that one is a good one.
Hey, we all have those.
It's like I'm so sick of school. I want to do something else that is fun. That takes a lot of work for some reason. YouTube, let's go.
So people in chat, can you let me know how the audio is? I'm still trying to figure out. Hopefully, my main concern is with Riders and the music because they're both on the same feed. So let me know if Riders volume is kind of low. Okay, that's why I asked. Okay, so the question is, how do I turn this down more? Because that's louder. Don't want louder. I don't know how to...
My voice is notoriously very low as well, so I get it.
Yeah.
I put the volume on my videos like 20-fold.
See, yeah, I turned Riders up. You know what? Maybe we can just do without the music. Maybe it'll just be chill, me and Riders chilling. Usually I have music, but you know what? Maybe not. So that if we can hear Riders. I also turned my volume down a little bit, so maybe it evens out a little bit. I am very loud and obnoxious by nature. But, yes, okay, so it seems like we're getting some people in here now. So hello, everybody. Riders and I are here. We're going to talk about the Cosmic Shake today. We are both, obviously, very excited for this game. Oh, wait, Riders and I are matching.
You are?
Both wearing blue shirts.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
We're so coordinated,
You know,
didn't even plan it.
You know, it's like I'm very used to matching. I match with my channel every day.
Wait.
My channel has a picture of me. I look like myself. We match every single day.
Love that. Let's see, who do we have in the chat here? We have Max Rocket 19. We have Miles try that one again. Miles oh my gosh! Miles. We have Noah Games RB. We have One Diamond Shine. We have Con Donahue. Hopefully, everyone's doing well today.
My gosh. So that happens to me every single time I record a video, but I cut it out every single time, so people never know.
I feel that. My English is surprisingly bad, so I get that.
Oh. People tell me all the time I have a speech impediment. I'm like, well, thank you. I do like to sound unique, you know? Like
Hey.
your own voice.
Normal's boring. Who wants to be normal? Let's see. Hi. Oh, hi, Antonio. Hopefully you're having a good day. All right. So I think we'll get started here. Obviously, what day even was it? Like, was it? What day did we get that trailer?
A Friday.
Friday?
It was the 12th. Yeah, it was the 12th.
Yeah, on Friday the 12th, August 12th. So thank you, Max Rocket, and hello, Nort. We got a new trailer for SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. We have waited almost a year for this trailer, and it's kind of insane. I want to get Riders. I want to know your initial thoughts on the trailer. Obviously, your reactions up on YouTube, but maybe for people who've missed it, what were your thoughts on the trailer?
I loved it. Like, honestly, it's like a wet dream of my childhood, you know? It's like, oh my gosh. When I was a kid, I wanted so desperately another, like, a Bikini Bomb sized game. And I feel like we're finally getting it now, so that's really cool. I mean, we had, like, there was a bunch of great, like, SpongeBob games in the past. I mean, I love, like, the movie game, I love Creature from the Krusty Krab, but nothing like Battle for Bikini Bottom. And it feels like this game is at least targeting like that kind of scope, not even bigger. So no, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it feels like it felt so oddly weird because I think a question a lot of us had were, what direction are they going to take this game? Is it going to really feel like a spiritual sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, or are Purple Lamp going to do their own thing? And I really feel like they found the best of both worlds in it. They definitely took their own concept and have their own ideas with it. But it looks like a Battle for Bikini Bottom sequel. It has expanded moveset for SpongeBob. It has like loads of cool looking worlds, and I don't know. I'm just excited for it. I know everyone else is as well. I know that the big thing is that we were talking about this before we got on the call is no release date. Haven't gotten that yet. And I wanted to get your predictions on when you think, because obviously we mentioned, like, Riders and I were talking a little bit before we started the stream, and, you know, we were like, oh, like, with Rehydrated, it got its release date only a couple months before its release, so when do you think we could possibly see it?
I mean, the game looks pretty, like, so the difference between this game, Rehydrated, is, like, when they finally started showing stuff for this game, they actually sort of like a good amount. Like, we only saw Jellyfish Fields for like the longest time with Rehydrated. That was because when they announced it, they didn't even start making it yet, which is, I don't think anyone should ever do that. Don't announce something if you haven't made it yet, because the drought is just going to be unreal. But this one, we already saw like half of the worlds so far. So I have a feeling we'll get a release date later this year, I think maybe either October or November. That's just my opinion. Maybe the game is even bigger than we imagined, but I mean, they said it's 7 Wish Worlds, so I think we've seen like a good portion of the game at this point. And yeah, October, November. Say November. I'll give you a solid answer. November.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the same way. Like, I did think in my mind, like, because THQ Nordic announced that they're going to have more at Gamescom, and I believe there's going to be a playable demo, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a playable demo of this game that's going to be there?
Pretty sure there is. It's on the show floor. Like, there was a THQ tweet that said that, like, come check these games in Hall, like, 8 or something like that, and Cosmic Shake was on that list, so it's going to be playable.
Yeah, which is super cool, because, like, and it's like, it was, like, with Rehydrated, I remember when it was first playable, I think also at Gamescom, right? Isn't that when we saw, like, Jellyfish Fields? Like, the first bit, wasn't it Gamescom? Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, it was Gamescom.
It was like, okay, you know, we've seen Jellyfish Fields. We know, we're very familiar with Jellyfish Fields. We know what to expect. But with whatever we're going to see at Gamescom, we don't know what to expect. We could see Wild West Jellyfish Fields, and it could just completely blow our minds, which I'm honestly really excited for. Like, just going into this, feeling that hype that we had with Battle for Bikini Bottom, but now with a completely new game, and I don't know, I'm just so excited.
Yeah, definitely. I thought Joseph mentioned that there's a pirate world. I think I saw pirate costumes, but I don't think it's confirmed that there's a pirate world yet. Would not be surprised if there is.
Personally, so, I think...
Definitely.
I think, like, Pirate Goo Lagoon makes sense to me. Like
Yeah,
you're on
because
the
you can have like the
beach.
pirate ships
Yeah.
on the ocean and stuff, so that makes sense. So it's not formally announced yet, but I mean, it seems like an obvious level design to go for.
Yeah. Oh, and Max Rocket said Larry has a pirate costume. Then yeah, I think Goo Lagoon is a high contender for that theming because I don't know what other SpongeBob world makes sense. Like, arg, pirate themed Mermalayer. Like, I don't think that could really work. But
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that probably is the sixth Wish World.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I
I mean,
know, like half of them.
yeah, and it was medieval themed Sulphur Fields, right?
Yeah.
How the
That was
heck?
just like a small little like text in a blog, and like no one has talked about this. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
honestly I remember when I made the video that went up the other day about talking about what we knew about SpongeBob so far, and when I was looking at the Sulphur Fields, I'm like, what the heck even is the Sulphur Fields? And I remember you mentioned something
yeah,
about it, about being like a one-off thing in a SpongeBob episode, and I completely forgot that section. But I loved that. I laughed at it when I was a kid when the guy goes up to the little thing and says, "Well, at least I still have my personality." Like that. I remember making me laugh. Like I don't know how I forgot that.
yeah. Like I don't know if if you remember like the medieval episode Dungeons and Dragons, but because obviously SpongeBob's gonna look like a knight in that Wish World, but a good part of episode takes place around a volcano, so I'm like, I feel like it kind of fits. I mean, instead of a volcano, it'll be sulfur fields, but I mean, maybe they could throw in a volcano in there because why not? But I mean, kind of has like a similar aesthetic, so I feel like they'll if it meshes together well. I really do hope we get like a medieval town in there though. I know it's just sulfur fields from what they just said, but hope there's like a little town in there too, um, with all the castles and all the kings and queens and civilians and stuff. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean that makes me wonder as well because another thing that I've seen people, I think like even you might have said this too, is, and I think I feel like this is more so of an Easter egg than anything, but the karate section is not Karate Island. It's a
not.
karate movie set, and I feel like they might throw some Easter eggs to Karate Island in there.
Yeah,
But I was like, cause I was stumped by that. I was so confused. I was like, because that whole world, the downtown Bikini Bottom, feel like I was like, oh, it's a movie set, and like in the beginning of it, it was going for like a film noir theme with like the jazzy instruments, the black and white, but then all of a sudden we're in a karate movie. I'm like, oh, I didn't get it.
yeah. I was like that did feel kind of random, but yeah. I mean, I think we kind of had a feeling that there would be a Karate Island thing in there because recall from like the initial trailer.
Oh, where did Riders go? We switched places.
Oh, I
Oh.
have no idea.
Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh.
Shit.
Oh, you're loading back in. It looks like there you are.
Oh my god, I don't know what happened.
All
My
good.
I stupidly opened another Discord tab because I want to check on something, and then it just messed up with that. So now I know not to do that. Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I mentioned this in my video, but I love like in Rehydrated. I loved the references it had in there, but for me, like Rehydrated's references just were all like the memes, which are funny. You know, the memes are cute and all of that. But I just love that it seems like this game focused more on actual like show references and having sea bears in the kelp forest and like having lots of different cool references like that. It's just I don't know, I love seeing the sea bears. I love those things. It's from my favorite episode, so how could I not?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sea bear. You know, gotta be careful of those sea bears in particular. I hope we get to fight one as a boss. That'd be really cool.
That'd be sick. That'd be awesome.
And then the way to defeat it is by making circles in the ground.
Oh, that was an oval. It has to be a circle. Gosh, love that episode.
It could be potentially one of the most frustrating bosses for people that can't make circles. So
It's like, come on, man! Especially if it has like horrible controls. Like I always think back to like the movie games driving. Like if you're just drifting and you're trying to make a circle, it just doesn't work.
yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, Nicholas. Yes, I did notice your flying tikis in the screenshots. After I uploaded the video, I was like, oh, great. That's great. But yeah, I do see flying tikis, so we'll probably see most of the tikis come back, which is cool. Kind of gives the game a nice little continuity from Rehydrated.
Sorry, Legendary Gamer. Sliced or cubed? Cubed, slice is fine. Love that episode. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Con Donahue actually has a really good question that I think many people are still kind of wondering about. Do you think the game will be linear, like have a world map with levels, and I think more so leaning towards movie game structure, or will have the same level or same style as Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated?
A good question. I feel like the game does not have to have a movie structure. I feel like it would be reasonable to be able to go into like certain wish worlds, like at your own whim. But not really seen any evidence of like an actual hub world yet, so we'll have to see. We've seen both like levels that seem very linear. Also, Wild West Jellyfish Field seems a lot more open, so at least we'll have some more variety in level design. So that'd be really cool.
Yeah, though I don't know. That's the thing though, is I do feel like most levels, even in Battle for Bikini Bottom, were actually pretty linear if you think about it. Like Jellyfish Field's pretty linear, Goo Lagoon, Rock. Well, yeah, kind of Rock Bottom as well. Like I mean, like levels like Downtown were definitely more open, but like I don't know. Like I always for me like the linearity of the levels for me isn't a big deal. Like as long as you can explore, like you know, in Jellyfish Fields, even though it was linear, there were still the cool little paths you can go off of and find, like the sock under the waterfall with all those tikis blocking it. Yeah. Like, you know, there's stuff to find. And as long as they do that here, I think it's fine.
Yeah, you know, I don't think anyone expects SpongeBob to be Breath of the Wild 3, so...
I mean, they're doing it with Sonic, so I mean...
Sonic's a totally different thing. It's called Open Zone.
Open Zone, yeah, sure. Come on, you have Sonic staying at the edge of a cliffside. Come on, man. You're not fooling anyone with that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait about that one. But, yeah, I'm excited to see. I think maybe we'll get our answer in the demo coming out. That's going to be showcased next week. So, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, like, I'm sure no matter which way it goes about it, because, like, I do trust Purple Lamp to make a game that, you know, if it has a hub world, or if it doesn't, I think it'll be fun either way. I feel like a hub world is one of those things where it's like, it's a cool little detail, it's a cool thing to have, and if it's not there, it's disappointing, but it isn't game-breaking at the end of the day.
Nah, definitely
like,
not.
Yeah, like, people look back at Movie Game and still love it for its own reasons, and I mean, I'm one of those people who think people that hate Movie Game because it doesn't have a hub world and it's not linear is stupid, because the movie itself is very linear. You're not exploring a big world. You're on a journey. You're on a set path. So it's like, this is my personal opinion.
It made sense for the structure of the movie in terms of the plot and stuff. So, I mean, most movie games are linear, actually. I think maybe there's like a Spider-Man game that's a little more open, but pretty much the majority of movie games are linear, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every single movie game I've played, like the Incredibles game, freaking great game, Shrek 2, like lots of those games I played that are based on movies were all linear, so my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll get into looking at the trailer a little bit and just like picking through it a little bit and talking about what we've seen, what we like, what we don't like. Do you have any other comments before we hop into that?
Someone said here, do we think we could get like a Christmas themed level? I feel like, look, here's the thing about Christmas versus Halloween. I feel like Halloween, like, you can have, like, a scary-ish aesthetic level, and it's, like, it feels okay to play through it the entire year. Like, I'm not really gonna want to play a Christmas level in, like, June.
Yeah.
I mean, it maybe, like, a fun little DLC pack, you know? Just, like, hey, instead of Halloween Rock Bottom, now it's Christmas Rock Bottom. That would look really interesting.
Like,
So maybe they could just do like a little fun little thing like that. But I don't think I'd want like a full-on Christmas level.
no, like,
Simply.
I mean, unless they kind of did like something with Sand Mountain, like I think
Yeah.
that's the only level that might work with that aesthetic because like like a ski resort, whatever. But I don't know.
Hmm. Oh, I wonder if we'll see Cassandra
Ooh.
soon. She's very much a mystery right now. So
Yeah, I mean, because you had the idea that the collectible, like the shiny objects of this game, are mermaids' tears because like that's the whole premise of the game, and it's like I kind of get that. So I'm
yeah.
wondering, is Cassandra the mermaid? Like, is
Yeah, she's like the mermaid. I think it was stated back on a Steam page somewhere.
oh it was?
Um,
I mean,
yeah. So let me see if I can pull it up.
I feel like they could have used Mindy, but
Oh, I don't know. I think it's like a Paramount thing and stuff. But Cassandra's supposed to be an antagonist, so I mean,
oh, she
pretty
was supposed to be
badass.
bad. Oh, okay. See, I'm
Be
not.
pretty badass if Mindy became the antagonist.
She's the secret villain. That would have been so cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me see. I have it pulled up here. Let me see. Um, okay, story. Thunder and Patrick meet the mysterious fortune teller Cassandra, who gives them a vial full of mermaids' tears, copyrighted. Legend claims they grant the wishes of those who are pure of heart. Naturally, the two best buddies get overexcited, and their flurry of vicious tears open the very fabric of space and time, all while releasing cosmic jelly, also copyrighted, onto Bikini Bottom, opening portals to strange wish worlds in the process. Now it's up to our heroes to rescue their friends who got lost in the wish worlds and bring back Bikini Bottom's most iconic buildings. Cassandra has her own devious plan.
Oh, okay. So that stuff's that. Okay, so that stuff's cosmic jelly then. I think that's what we're getting.
I totally forgot about that name, so I have to use it from now on in future videos.
Yeah. Okay. So that stuff's cosmic jelly, and okay, I'm gonna compare this to a licensed game I played when I was a kid, and I feel like I'm gonna be judged so hard. But if any of you have ever played the Cat in the Hat game, the Cat in the Hat
I
on
love that game.
it's so good.
I love that game.
And
oh my god.
you like collect like this like stuff to like put the house back in order. It's like like in the movie, the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie, where they have to close the crate and get all the gooey stuff. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Let's.
Oh, Max was wondering, what do we think about the performance of the voice cast? I thought they were really good, honestly. I think maybe it's because I watched Modern SpongeBob and I watched like the movies and stuff, but I was so surprised to see so many people like comment on Tom Kenny's voice.
I thought it sounded fine.
I don't know about you, but like I thought he sounded good,
Honestly,
But
so many people noticed that he sounded different, or like that his voice was deeper or something. And I'm like, I personally don't notice a freaking difference. Like, and I don't watch SpongeBob much anymore, so like,
yeah, it's weird. I mean, like, if anything, I think SpongeBob's. So I think Tom Kenny like started off at like a very low like range for SpongeBob, and then it progressively got higher and higher as Nickelodeon kept pushing him to like go higher and higher, and now he's kind of starting to come back down a little bit, but he's still higher compared to like first season SpongeBob. I mean, like he still sounds higher than first season SpongeBob. So I don't know. I didn't understand that, but that was like a big thing on social media. People are like, man, Tom Kenny can't do the SpongeBob laugh anymore, or something like that. I'm like, I mean, that probably tears your vocal cords, but I think he's okay.
yeah, I mean, like, I feel like as you get older, it does get harder to do some of these more demanding voices. I mean, did you hear Matthew Lillard's voice for Shaggy in that cinematic trailer for Multiverse? Like, it sounds almost nothing like Shaggy. But we know that Matthew Lillard is really good as Shaggy, so, when you get older, things change,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. It sounded like Shaggy to me, but I think like Matthew is a lot newer to Shaggy, because I think there was another voice actor doing Shaggy for like the first half or so of the 2000s, and then they switched over to Matthew later on. So I think like for people that haven't kept up with Scooby Doo, he sounds very different. It's like, for example, like I have 100 frights. like Matthew didn't do that game, so it wasn't really like doing Shaggy in terms of voiceovers in the first half of the 2000s. But yeah, let's put to rest my Scooby Doo nerdy.
No, listen, I loved Scooby Doo as a kid. I mean, last year or not last year. Well, actually, it might have been last year for the relief. I did a Scooby Doo game. I did Mystery Mayhem. Like,
Actually playing through like all the Scooby Doo games right now. It's part of a series of videos I'm gonna put out next year, but more on that later.
I'm interested to see where that goes. Right.
Yeah.
So here we are. We'll kind of scan through the trailer a little bit. This is the trailer from last week, and yeah. So let's scan through this. So the trailer starts off with SpongeBob and Balloon Pat. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I wish they answered how Patrick turned into a balloon.
Oh no, it says so right here. I think.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. So let me see where it says it here. Oh, okay. Basically, when like that whole like explosion thing happens in the Mermaid's Tears, it turns Patrick into a balloon. So I think for some reason Patrick wished he was a balloon. I think that's what happened.
You know what? That's so stupid enough that it makes sense and I like it.
Yeah. It could have just been like, oh, I want a free balloon. I wish I was a balloon, or something like that.
I want to be a balloon. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Actually, how do you feel about the fact that Patrick and Sandy are no longer playable, and that Patrick is just a balloon that follows SpongeBob around and gives off witty banter?
Not gonna lie, I wasn't happy at first, and I'm still not really happy about it. But I trust that was not an easy decision on Purple Lamp's part. So if they felt like that was going to contribute to a better game, then I'm going to be open-minded about it and see what the game brings. Because it looks like SpongeBob does have a much more advanced moveset compared to before. So I'll be open-minded about it. But if they do another SpongeBob game after this, I need more playable characters. Like, I don't want to just play SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. I want to, like, shoot at enemies as Squidward or, like, enemies in half with Mr. Krabs' claws. Like,
oh my gosh, so gruesome. It's kind of funny. I'm actually kind of in the opposite mindset. I actually don't mind Patrick's Balloon. I actually kind of like it, mostly because it seems like you get some pretty good like banter out of having the two of them together in a way that, you know, if you're just one singular character at all times, you don't really get. So I hope, like, you know, like, I don't know, I just kind of like seeing SpongeBob Patrick's dynamic, you know, in gameplay as well, and I don't know, seems cool. But I agree that in future games, I definitely do want to see an expanded cast. I mean, Squidward and Mr. Krabs, Gary, be able to play as Gary, turn into the big monster snail that we see in this trailer.
Yeah, I mean, like, they already have like movesets for them from Rehydrated, so
exactly.
Just work off of that.
Exactly. All right. So my main question for you with this, the intro part where the boss fight to Gary is. So we know it's in Rock Bottom, but that's basically it. Do you think this is the museum, or do you think that this is a new part of Rock Bottom that they're making specifically for this game?
I mean, it's hard to tell because you do see statues and like paintings, but I mean that's stuff that Gary could have had his henchmen put there later on. So it's kind of tough because I don't think I actually see like any like things that would be in like a Rock Bottom museum. It's all like pictures of Gary and Snail. I mean, to be honest, it probably is a museum. To be honest, I mean, this game already has shown that references like previous Battle for Bikini Bottom game as well, so wouldn't be surprised if it was a museum and Gary just like took it and was like, no, we're gonna make this shrine for my likeness. So
yeah, I mean, because it is kind of themed a lot like the museum. I think the main thing that made me think it was the museum were like things like the ropes, you know, like the museums have those guard ropes that block you from getting into exhibits, the checkered floor, which is a lot like Rehydrated's museum, except I think it was colored differently and rehydrated, if I'm not mistaken. But it is weird that the museum does look a lot different in a lot of ways too. But
I mean, you also have to remember that this is a wish world, so
exactly,
everything's supposed to look different. Um, definitely is just whatever the wish world did to it. Maybe the wish world just happened to place Gary in this position.
yeah. What if? No, because I was gonna say, because obviously Patrick wished to be a balloon, and I feel like it's easy to theorize that Gary could have also just wished to be a king, and to have a bunch of candy, and to have his own Larry the Snail servants. Like, very easy to theorize. But then I was like, okay, maybe each character had their own wish that went wrong. But then I'm like, would Squidward wish to be tied up and kidnapped and put on over a fire to be roasted by the locals? Or maybe he wished to be far away from SpongeBob, like in that one episode where he went like so far back in time.
Maybe he wished, like, I wish I was far away from SpongeBob and Patrick or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's just what happened.
Yeah, and then no clue why Pearl would want to wish to be in the Sulphur Rolls, but then Sandy in a karate movie set? I mean, come on, that's obvious. So
yeah. I mean, maybe this is just me theorizing, but maybe Pearl wished that she was like a damsel in distress and that a shining prince would come rescue her.
Oh, that's actually wasn't there an episode that was?
Yeah, that was Dungeons and Dragons. Pearl was like the princess. Oh, like, okay, so Mr. Krabs was the king in that episode, and then Pearl was the daughter that was kidnapped by, I think, the dragon in the episode. So Pearl had like Rapunzel, lengthy hair, and she was like stuck in a castle waiting to be rescued. So I think they might do something similar with this one, that if they had to like tie it to a storyline like that.
Yeah. Oh, that could be really, really cool. I mean, because they are called wish worlds after all, so they are worlds based on wishes. So yeah, that makes complete sense. So I wonder. So like, obviously, each character ends up in their own wish world. So I wonder where SpongeBob went. Like, if SpongeBob has his own wish world, like this is Gary's Halloween Rock Bottom. You know, everyone has their own. I wonder if SpongeBob has a wish world. Maybe that's like the hub world is SpongeBob. Almost like in SpongeBob's Dream, that episode where SpongeBob has his own dream but then hops into others. I wonder if like that's going to be the hub world, is SpongeBob's own little wish world.
That'd be really cool, actually. That could be like a nice little tutorial area to kind of get used to the controls and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. So in this trailer, we see one of this picture, it's going to pop up on the stream in a second for you, Riders, but I love how SpongeBob looks in this. Look at those eyes! He's so cute and bubbly.
Yeah. He looks really cute.
Yeah.
My boy. My boy right there. My baby boy.
Spongy boy. Like, they definitely made SpongeBob, like, the cutscenes from what we've seen in this game, miles better than Rehydrated. That's safe to say. Like,
yeah,
leaps better.
Like, I think the cutscenes of Rehydrate are really good, honestly, but like this is definitely a step up. They're just so much more expressive and stuff. It looks more like a actual cartoon, you know. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and everything just like looks like it fits. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just looks right. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. I saw. I didn't notice this before. In one of the episodes, did Gary have like a female love interest? It looks like
there was an episode where Gary was put in like a race, and Squidward had a snail that he was put in a race named Snelly. So I think let's see the picture.
Snelly.
But I think I know what you're talking about. Because I noticed that before.
Yeah. It's
you know, the race between like Snelly, Gary, and Patrick's Rock.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. It is slightly. Oh wait, no, here. It's. Oh, did Snelly come back? Because, I'm looking on Google.
Episode.
Yeah, on Google, the original design for... I'm diving deep into this, by the way. I'm looking way too deep into this. But Snelly in the original episode had a pink bow. and no lips. But there looks like there's like a redesign of her that has the design that's in this painting, which is the red bow with white polka dots and the lipstick. So,
Oh, gotcha.
so it's good to see Gary still thinks of her by having a picture in his wish world. Let's see.
He also has a picture of his own butt. So
It's almost like his own personal cell phone pictures just exposed. He's got the thick booty pics, and he's also got the pic of the ex. Like, oof.
yeah.
Let's see here. Oh my God! What's that? Hold on. When it pops up, what's that picture from? There's like a picture with that has Gary and this like horrified face. It's on the left side.
Oh, I can't see that.
Mad snail disease? Is that what that was? Mad snail disease?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's mad snail disease. I remember that. Yeah, that was an episode where like Gary bit SpongeBob or something. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was Squidward. I think Squidward came up with it. He was like, "Oh, be careful. If Gary bites you, you'll get mad snail disease." You know, kind of similar to how he would like troll SpongeBob with like the hash sling slasher storyline. I think he ended up like fooling the entire town into thinking mad snail disease was real. So everyone eventually got caught with mad snail disease, and everyone started acting like zombie snails. I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched the episode forever, so I don't know if that's right. But
yes. And the episode
that's what I roughly remember.
Apparently, the episode is called "Once Bitten."
Yeah.
So, the plots of SpongeBob episodes are so wild. Like you always kind of forget how weird and out there they are. Let's see here. So this is we're in agreement that this section with the giant King Gary is probably the final boss of that level of that wish world.
Yeah, probably.
It looks so cool too.
Patrick made up the mad snail disease. I don't remember that at all. I need to watch it again.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I don't know about you, but I feel like, but I really like. This is my favorite part of the trailer. This honestly looked like the most fun to me. This gameplay segment here, the stealth mission. I don't know. I thought it was my favorite part. I don't know what yours is, but I freaking loved this.
It looks really cool. I really like this part. It's a little bit different and stuff compared to what we've seen before. I think my favorite part was actually Wild West Jellyfish Fields, though. I loved how open that looked. I'm really excited to dive into that level.
True, and yeah, the music was really good there too. That music was
Yeah, that was great.
So my theory on this level, I've said this in my video, but I'll say it again. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's like this boss very much reminds me of obviously Robot Patrick from BFBB. But it seems like the objective is obviously they said in the intro cutscene they gotta reduce Gary's candy supply, so they're destroying these vending machines, which I guess are supplying him the candy. I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what it looks like to me. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Candy overdose. Patrick did come up with the mad snail disease. Okay, I thought it was Squidward was just a witness in the mad snail disease episode. Okay, so I guess it was Patrick.
Okay. I might be thinking of another episode, to be honest.
What?
I definitely feel like they've used that plot line again.
Yeah.
In like newer episodes. I don't know. I've been so long since I binged through like seasons 4 through like beyond of SpongeBob. So
is this the same episode where Squidward was supposed to babysit Gary and
that's from season 1. That's when he almost lets Gary starve to death.
That's what it was. Okay, 'cause I was like, something happened to Gary there too. I just don't remember it. Let's see here. I love stealth missions. Yeah, this stealth mission looks really, really cool, and I kind of like that you have to fight Gary in a kind of weird way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's cute. I was a teenage Gary. Yeah. Okay, that was the episode. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. So, what do you think so far of the enemy designs? The designs of the different, enemies that we've seen throughout the game.
It's interesting, Being, I'm very interested in like finding out more about them. I mean, yeah, they look good. I don't really have much else to say about them, honestly. Worm thing that I saw in that screenshot though looks very uncanny. Like it's got like human arms on it, so that looked a little uncanny, but uncanny like a good way, because like SpongeBob does have a lot of uncanny shots in it. So
yeah,
like, definitely bring that humor into the game.
Yeah, and the enemy design kind of reminds me of Movie Game a little bit, like those weird looking fish. I don't know what they're called, but like, the weird looking tubby fish. Like, that's what this one kind of reminds me of. Like, big mouths. Let's see. Actually, let's answer this question actually really quickly. Max Rocket. What do you think of the OST that we heard so far in this trailer?
I think it sounds really good. I'm really liking it. It sounds like it's within the same vein of Valve became on movie games, so it's really cool. Really glad to see overall like I can maintain that music style from the games and bring it over here. So yeah, nothing to complain about. It's definitely a surprise to see that they remixed a little bit of Jellyfish Fields into the Wild West one. Would love to hear them do like more things like that with other tracks. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack sounds really good. Like Ryder said, it sounds just so like it fits, it works, and it just sounds so good. And I'm glad that they're gonna restrict their use of the copyrighted music for streaming purposes. I'm glad that it seemed like it had its own OST. And I know I remember when I first reacted to this trailer and heard the OST, I was like, oh, Sheriff the Great's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, he is. But I think the copyright music will still be in there. I have a feeling though it's gonna be more like an unlockable thing that you can get, and I'm pretty sure that like it makes sense for like the copyright music is for it to just be like, oh, go into this level and maybe you could like set up like a playlist of songs to play through it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I feel like that's the case, and I feel like that's also the case with the costumes, because I believe they said the costumes aren't level specific. Like you don't need a specific costume for specific levels. You can wear whatever costume you want in any level, and because there's 30 of them, it just makes sense that they're unlockable. And I feel like it's almost gonna kind of do like maybe like what Movie Game did, where like there's extras or like little things that you can collect in each world, where it's like, oh, you unlocked the Cuddly Crew uniform outfit for SpongeBob, or you unlocked this soundtrack or something like that.
Cuddly crab. I'm always excited for that one. That's one of my favorite episodes.
I really, the costume in that one screenshot looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. And there's even apparently a costume of literally just SpongeBob in his underwear. So
I mean, that's definitely a necessity. So
it would be just so funny though if in the outfit where SpongeBob wearing his underwear, because obviously underwear is health again. If each time SpongeBob collected a new pair of underwear for his health, like another piece of underwear went on him or something, and it's like piled up.
That'd be funny.
All right, let's keep going here through this trailer a little bit. Trying to. Oh, okay, so they have other little, like, there's so many freaking references that I wish I was savvy enough with SpongeBob to name all of them. There's like a prehistoric looking Gary in a picture, there's another Gary with a crown. There's so much detail in this.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking love it. Nort says, I want to be SpongeBob in his underwear for $100. What?
Hey, you want to give me $100, Nort? I'll make that happen for you. Send me all your clothes, minus your underwear, and $100, and you got your wish come true.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this also, okay, now I'm looking at it. It's so weird. It does seem, because it's also got a lot of books, so this could also be a library. This is, like, it's so hard, because, like, you imagine a library that there's more books, and not just, like, 2 bookshelves at the top there, but, like, museums could also have books. It's...
Yeah. So, yeah, it could be a library, actually. There's bookshelves, so it makes sense.
Was there ever a library in a Rock Bottom episode?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Actually, was there even a museum in a Rock Bottom? I don't think there... Maybe one of the newer episodes. Well, wait, there was an episode, like a newer episode, where Squidward, like, sold his paintings or something to Rock Bottom or something like that. Right? I'm not mistaken, right? Like, Squidward went to Rock Bottom to sell his paintings or something like that? I don't know.
If there was, I haven't seen it.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it, in Rock Bottom, how would the book translate? Like, how do you write in a book? Like, how do you do that? Like, how does... Do you just put raspberry noise?
That's a good question.
Let's see. Okay, so here we have intro for kelp forest, for prehistoric kelp forest. What's there's names for these prehistoric characters, right? This prehistoric SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward.
Yeah. SpongeGob, Patar, and Squad, I think.
Squad.
Spog.
Spog.
Oh, I don't know. It's either Spog or Squawk. Oh,
Squog. Squog.
Yeah.
Freaking Squog. Whoa, wait. I just realized something. Is this stuff not textured back here? What is... Why? It's... I can't just be noticing that, right?
Yeah, I mean, the game is...
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It doesn't look fully textured yet, so... Hopefully that gets done.
Yeah, that looked a little rough. Oh, God, now I can't unsee it. Oh my gosh. Look, what happened there? Okay, but yeah, the Kelp Forest level honestly looks really cool. It looks really varied. There's sliding. Got confirmed sliding's returning. I wonder if they're gonna bring back driving missions. Please don't.
I kind of doubt it, to be honest, because it's like the things that seem new in this game, like the rock rolling and like the mystery like riding, they all kind of seem similar to each other. You know, like they all kind of seem like they work similarly.
Yeah.
So if there was like a paddy wagon thing, I feel like it worked more similarly to those things. So it wouldn't really be like the original form. Because I feel like the paddy wagon was like completely different, like thing in the movie game. Of the extracurricular activities, you could say, in this game so far seem like they work off of the same feel / control / engine. I don't know.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder because like it's so obviously this game is drawing a lot of inspiration from Battle for Bikini Bottom, and then there are some things like I'm wondering like the sponge ball, like are they like I feel like they should do more with the sponge ball in this game. So I'm wondering if something like because like all of these like sliding, riding Mystery of the Seahorse, the boulder, they're all pretty like not on rails, but like you're going down a linear path. And I wonder if they could do the same thing, like almost like with the movie game. In the SpongeBall challenges, like having like sections where it's like you need to do some SpongeBall platforming or something. Almost like in Rock Bottom, actually, like how you had to kind of use a SpongeBall to, get through that section. Like doing more of that, I think would be cool.
Definitely.
And are these little Mr. Krabs things a reference to something in SpongeBob?
It's just Mr. Krabs from that episode. So the episode is called Ugh. Basically, the entire episode takes place in prehistoric times, and that's what Mr. Krabs was in that episode. Just a tiny little crab that just ran around just saying money, 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 money.
I love that because you can hear it in the trailer too. You hear money, 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 money.
What's interesting is like the crab's attached to SpongeBob in the trailer, so I wonder if there's some kind of mission you have to like rescue them or something.
Yeah, or if they attach to you and hurt you, and you have to find a way to get them off.
Yeah,
Something like that. But yeah, I honestly didn't. Completely forgot those existed. And hearing the money, like actually like listening to it a little bit, Clancy Brown is definitely here. So
yeah, he is.
So we're good on that front. Let's see here. Okay, so apparently this fish is a reference to something, right? This big blue whale-looking fish.
Yeah. It's from the same episode.
I'm horrible.
that episode, like, since there's no alarm clocks that are invented yet in those times, alarm clock is just that fish, just like opens its mouth and makes the alarm sound.
Oh, that's cool. I really actually. I like so many of the concepts from this level. I think for me the kind of weird and unsettling thing about this level is it's daytime.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about the daytime. It's just so bright. But I don't know. I'm just so used to dark kelp forest. It's weird.
I just realized, is that red liquid lava, or is it just red liquid because it's red liquid?
I don't know. Maybe Chat can help us out with that one. If there's like a SpongeBob episode where like in kelp forest there's this red liquid, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think there was red liquid like that in the prehistoric episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is a wish world, so they could do whatever they want, technically.
Yeah, it looks interesting to say the least. But yeah, it feels so weird, like, because I was, thinking how about this level. It's daytime, it's bright. We went from Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original, where you could hardly see in kelp forest. You didn't know where you were going. You didn't see where you were jumping. To now it's like, Savannah, it's all bright in here. Like, so weird. Alright, let's see here. Okay, this I gotta ask about. All the rings in this prehistoric segment. What do you think those rings do?
I think the blue ring like accelerates SpongeBob, but I'm not really sure what the yellow flaming rings are. That's kind of like, maybe they accelerate SpongeBob too, but I'm like, how would you even get there unless you had some kind of like get-go to like float through it? So I mean, maybe the cruise boat comes back in. It's like one of those tar challenges from the movie game.
Oh God! Well, at least all the rings are visible. That could be confusing. Like, for all the rings being visible, you don't know where to go. I'm wondering if it's like, how like in Kelp Forest, where in the level in Battle for Bikini Bottom, when you close that thing, the like goo drops and like a platform comes out. I'm wondering if there's like some sort of like hidden platform down there that like connects all of them, if you get what I mean. And maybe there's like some sort of sponge ball race and those rings boost the sponge ball or something.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, good theory.
Yeah. And I feel like the blue ring honestly has something to do with what's it called? Cosmic juice. Because it looks like it's the same color. It looks like it's the same kind of gooey material. And I don't know. I feel like it could be something related to that. But that's just a theory.
Yeah.
And then of course the inner Sonic in you must like the homing attacks that you can do with SpongeBob now.
Yeah. I'm really surprised more games haven't emulated that. Now that I think about it, it's like a really good mechanic. I feel like, I understand why. Obviously, you need it in Sonic because he's traveling like the speed of traveling really fast. But I still think it's a nice mechanic to like get characters up to areas they wouldn't be able to get to otherwise.
Yeah,
it's interesting that they gave it to him here. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's there's one section, I think it's later in the trailer, where it's like, I think it was in the downtown segment, where like SpongeBob was like just in the air the whole entire time. He homed in on an enemy, and then he homed in on those kick pads, and then he homed in on another thing. It's like he was just like always in the, almost like how you can sometimes break Sandy like that, like in Rehydrated, where you can just like rope lasso enemies and tikis and just kind of stay in the air and keep doing it. That's what it looked like here, in a way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So I don't know. I think it could be a really fun mechanic, and depending on how they designed it, might open up the door to like speedrunning tactics and such, which would be really cool if they like managed to like intentionally put in a mechanic that people could exploit in a certain way and just give so much more depth to the game. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I wonder, like, because obviously, like, I mean, I'm guessing not too much, but I wonder, like, it's like obviously Shift did a lot in terms of helping them kind of, like, I think like Shift like did some adjustments for them on some things on Rehydrated. So I wonder if like Shift kind of like had any input on certain things and how certain moves worked and how certain, I don't know.
I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he's just really good at keeping secrets, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, unless anyone like has been watching the streams and know if he has or not, but I have no idea personally.
Yeah, Joseph actually has a really good theory that the rings down there for the rolling ball, because the rolling ball can go over this stuff. That's actually a really good theory.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, see, that's why we have you guys here, because like Riders and I are only two minds. We can only offer so many theories and ideas. That's where you guys come in. You offer good theories like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so Shift didn't have any involvement. Okay, then. So, yeah, we'll
Darn.
just have to see.
But
hopefully they took some of his notes, at least.
yeah, I mean, it looks like the movement and everything looks faster too, in a lot of like it looks so good. Like it's
Yeah, it looks smoother, which is nice.
yeah. And so it looks like those sea bears are like motion activated. Like when you go past them, they charge at you. Yada yada. See, there's not much to say here. So this big guy with a bathtub, he looks so derpy. I love it. Do you think? Because like, there are some enemies in this game that look really big and bulky and look almost like mini bosses in their own way. Actually, it looks like this bathtub guy is right after the sea bear jump. So I'm wondering if, like, you defeat the enemies here, and then that bathtub guy comes. I don't know. There's
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. He just probably just pops up afterwards.
Yeah, so he's like a special enemy. He's not like an enemy that you'll see like everywhere. He comes up in certain situations, which is pretty cool to have special enemies like that. Because there were some enemies where I'm like I like the fact that they're taking inspiration from Battle for Bikini Bottom with a lot of their enemies. Like there's obviously a clone of Hammer, a clone of Tartar, but then they also have these really cool looking, unique, new idea enemies, and I really like that.
Oh yeah.
See here. Yeah, maybe that's supposed to be lava. Because, I mean, I guess if you think prehistoric, like, you always think in, like, volcanoes and the creation of the earth, and I don't know. See here, the bathtub guy is the main villain of SpongeBob. He's forget Plankton, forget Dennis. It's the bathtub guy now.
Oh yeah. That'd be a pretty menacing enemy, I gotta say.
Okay, a question I have for you as well, because I know you mentioned this in your video. It seems like so Tikis are returning, which is cool, but like we've only I mean obviously there's a screenshot that shows flying Tikis, but we've only seen in actual gameplay wooden Tikis, which I know your thoughts were kind of mixed on that. Like I don't know, like how do you, like, if it was mostly wooden tikis and having some other tikis thrown around, like, will that like affect anything much, like your opinion? Or
No, not necessarily. I mean, like, kind of depends on the currency system they have going on. Like, the shiny object currency system was very satisfying, because I mean, it pushed me to want to like just go into every single area in Battle for Bikini Bottom just to like find tikis to destroy. And I liked the diversity in tikis because I knew like the stone tikis, the thunder tikis and stuff, contain way more shiny objects than like the regular tiki. So it just kind of added this incentive to like explore. And you take that away, then hopefully there's something else in place of that that still gives you a lot of incentive to explore. So that's kind of like my only gripe with it. It's like, and plus the tikis look cool. So I do like how they look. So I do hope we see all of them come back.
Yeah, I get that. I did notice. I mean, granted, it's kind of hard to tell because there's no UI in these trailers, obviously. But it looks like when you hit the tikis, there isn't anything that comes out of them. Like I remember specifically when I was looking at the part where SpongeBob was going, like he's on Mystery of the Seahorse and he's smashing all those crates. There wasn't anything coming out of it, which I thought was interesting. Maybe that's something they haven't like programmed or added in yet, but I was like, that's interesting.
However, like you did hear a sound effect when you withdraw them, and I think it's the same exact sound effect as it is when you collect those things that I'm pretty sure are Mermaid's Tears. So I think you'll get Mermaid's Tears out of it. I think they just haven't programmed like tiki breaking sound effect in there yet.
Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, do. Okay, this is the part I was talking about where like SpongeBob's just jumping. He never touches the ground. He's just jumping. I don't know. It's just kind of weird, like that SpongeBob, like all SpongeBob before didn't really have much in terms of like aerial movement. You just had this jump and double jump. I mean, unless you're a speedrunner where like you're spamming a bunch of moves and cruise boosting and all that. But like regular SpongeBob, no. So it's kind of weird seeing him be able to like just be in the air like so consistently, like Sandy almost. But I do like also minor detail that I really like is cause for me it's like small details I really like is that in this level, I mean we have the balloons as well, but here we have like these karate glove platforms that SpongeBob can kick that like obviously fit the level. I really like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, this game looks so freaking good. Okay, what's your thought on the coin? Like, cause there's a coin up here. What do you think it could possibly do?
It unlocks something. So I feel like it might be like a version of the sock, where collect a bunch of them, you unlock something in return. Or it would be like the golden spatula equivalent to this game, or some kind of other unlockable. Like, it could contribute to like costumes and like goodies as well in that sense. So I feel like that's probably what it is. It's just some kind of like collectible that just unlocks more stuff. Just kind of like how shiny objects were to socks. Maybe it's like Mermaid's Tears to coins. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because I remember like because it's like gold and shiny. I was like, oh, is that this game's golden spatulas? Which, by the way, we haven't really seen any equivalent to here. So I'm wondering if they did. I'm curious if they did away with the golden spatula system. That's a personal theory I have, which is a big stretch. But I'm like, I don't like. It just looks like the levels are more linear, and you're just going, defeating a bunch of enemies and trying to get to the end of the level. You know, I'm wondering like side missions, other golden spatulas you can get, or whatever the equivalent is in this game. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Coin can be used to upgrade moves. That'd be a cool thing if they upgraded moves like in the movie game. If you could upgrade your moves.
Definitely. I mean, if you're gonna make SpongeBob the only character, that would be a cool way to like expand his moveset a little bit more too. So
yeah, exactly. North said, "Now I would pay 100 of those coins so I can be SpongeBob in his underwear."
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this move where SpongeBob throws a bubble. I remember when I first watched this trailer, I thought that was the bubble bowl at first, but I was like, no, it can't be. So,
really cool if you could just bubble bowl like that.
Yeah. Do you think that this replaces the bubble bowl at all?
I don't think it has to. Like, I mean, if you have this, I don't really see why you use a bubble bowl.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, because...
You can just shoot a bubble at your target instead of like rolling it and aiming it at the target. So I don't really see why people would use a bubble bowl for this.
Yeah, like it seems like it doesn't even look like there's much like aiming required. Like you just kind of look towards an enemy and it kind of automatically goes.
Yeah. So I'm like, could include the bubble bowl if they want to, but I don't think they will because I can't imagine a situation where you'd pick the bubble bowl over that.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I can think of is like it specifically if this move is specifically for trapping enemies, and then the bubble bowl can be used for like hitting buttons and other stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true also.
And this could be me looking into it a bit too much, but like SpongeBob does this move after he jumps, so it could be a move that he can only do while he's in the air. So that's another thought.
Gotcha.
But you know, there's so much to this game. Like it's kind of crazy, like how much is like actually packed into this 3-minute little trailer.
So that's the thing. It's like this is why this is a lot different compared to when Rehydrate was revealed, because this much content was like reviewed from Rehydrated when it was 2 months away from being released. So game was like definitely a lot closer to finishing than when we got the first look at Rehydrated. So
Exactly. So this section here, it looks, here's my theory brain going again. This area looks pretty enclosed. There's a lot of combat and it looks like an arena. Now, I'm not saying combat arena challenges are gonna, you know, like this is a combat arena challenge, but it looks a lot like a freaking combat arena challenge.
yeah, I mean, like Bikini Bottom did have like small sections like that too. They just were much shorter than they were in the movie game, which had full-on missions dedicated to it.
Exactly. Yeah, like and especially, and I think it would be even better in this game because of SpongeBob's expanded moveset. Like you can do so many different attacks to these enemies. There may be some different combo hits you can do. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Okay, what the heck is this thing? This giant globby thing? Because SpongeBob hits it, I think, and it literally does nothing to it. So
You might have a specific way to destroy it. So I don't know. Maybe there's a different attack you can use that'll impact it.
yeah, like maybe the bubble throw thing, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As Jack Joe pointed out, it looks very much like the appetizer.
The uh-oh. What's the appetizer?
Run for your life! It's the appetizer.
Oh, okay, I do remember that. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, I completely appetizer SpongeBob. I forgot about that reference.
Actually, like I didn't.
Oh my god.
I didn't pick up on that.
Actually,
someone in my comment section like picked up on it.
Actually, I think that's exactly what that is.
You even have the Krusty Krab hat.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is a gooey version of the appetizer. There's so many references.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what that is. So yeah, I wonder how you did. How did it get stopped in the in that episode? So so it's the episode I think where it looks like Squilliam thought that Squidward worked in a fancy restaurant. I think was that episode. Is what it looks like.
I don't know how they stopped it. I don't know how they stopped it. It just kind of like came out and nothing happened afterwards.
Oh gosh. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The episode was called Squilliam Returns. So let's see here. Oh, it was the episode where SpongeBob couldn't remember his name. Okay, yeah, that episode's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Mile High Game Hunters. Joseph Clayton says Karate Island Tower. So this section could like be a slow nod to Karate Island, but we gotta remember this isn't actually Karate Island, so we gotta make sure to remember that. Oh yeah, that episode also has the meme. Oh no, he's hot. God, there was Spongebob had some freaking banger quotes.
Oh no, definitely.
Alright, I think we're about to approach onto Jellyfish Fields here, onto Wild West Jellyfish Fields, which you said that's your, actually, hold on, actually, we have this little scene here. So Pearl's in the game. So we got Pearl. Pearl's wearing a shirt, I'm going way too deep into this, but Pearl's got a shirt that says, like, I heart something. What's that a reference to? Because I don't think...
It's just, I love karate.
Oh. Okay.
It just matches the level theme.
Okay, that's not as interesting. I thought. Okay, moving on. Okay, so someone mentioned earlier that you can actually see the flying tikis in gameplay, but it's in like the beginning section of Jellyfish Field somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to.
Yeah, I see it. It's behind a cactus sign.
Oh, okay, I see him. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is Jellyfish Field. Okay, actually, this is actually a pretty important thing. Well, not important, but pretty big thing. Someone brought this up to me. I had a whole discussion about this with someone in my comments, because they said in this scene right here, you see that where you'll see in a second where I'm circling. Someone theorized that this is Mrs. Puff's boating school.
I actually think that's like warehouse you see later on the trailer.
Oh, is it? Because I was like that.
That's what I think it is.
I was like, it doesn't make sense for it to be Mrs. Puff's boating school. It makes. I mean, I get it. There's like pavement here. There's like the towers, a singular little building, and all that kind of stuff. But it just doesn't make sense.
It's a potential possibility. Because again, it's a wish world, so like they could do whatever they want.
True. So where's the?
I do see the tower, and I know Mrs. Puff was featured prominently in this level, the announcement trailer.
Oh.
So, I mean, it could be, but I think it's the warehouse that you see later on in the trailer. Personally.
Wait, where do you see it in the trailer?
At the very end. So after the cosmic shake, it's at the very end of the trailer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. It's honestly, it seems like this level, like you could see it on the in the part where SpongeBob's writing mystery. There's a lot of like mining stuff, like gold mines. Like, isn't there like an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick go gold mining or something?
I think so. That wouldn't put it past the show.
Yeah, so there's probably like, yeah, you can see right here. There's like, like a little. Well, I think actually the train comes through here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It looks like a mine, and maybe you go into like the jellyfish caves, where there's like an underground mine area. I don't know. Could be cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, Mr. Krabs is in the train.
Yeah,
you see it very briefly.
Yeah, let me. There he is. He looks so mean. He looks like actually he's like the villain here, which is interesting. Has Mr. Krabs ever worn that outfit before?
I don't know, but
with the big twirly mustache.
I can't remember. I can't recall seeing that ever.
Let's see. You also see the pizza in the pizza box before. Oh, there's actually pizza in the pizza box. If so, that's actually a really cool touch.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
I know, but I feel like it's one of those things that's like developers. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things that like develop like that. To me, that shows that Purple Lamp actually kind of cares, because I feel like most people wouldn't even bother texturing a pizza inside of the box that you'll never see. So, I like that. Wern Crab was bartender. Oh, so maybe he was a bartender in an episode. Oh, Western Krabs is a bartender. Okay, maybe he's in an episode then.
Man. I
So
need to watch these episodes again if I'm gonna pick up on all these references.
Yeah, there's so much. I need to actually go back and watch SpongeBob. And you theorized that this like grayish blue bar over here, SpongeBob kind of tiptoes over, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm like, I don't know why else that would be there,
I was thinking, uh, like maybe like you know how like I think in some Sonic games it does this, or like in a Tony Hawk game where you kind of grind on it, like maybe you're riding something, you kind of like skateboard grind or something over it. That's the thing. That's what I thought at first.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen SpongeBob grind, so that's why I didn't think about that.
I mean, there's like
I mean, he homie attack, so anything's possible, I guess. So
yeah, yeah, and there's a weird go back. It's so for me. Okay, again, it's gonna be me looking too far into things because I'm weird like that. I know, but there's this weird star platform over here that's just so out of place compared to everything else that like I'm wondering if like maybe like there's some secret Patrick levels maybe like where like you find a star platform or something and then there's a secret Patrick mission. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt.
that'd be really cool. You know, it would make up for the fact that Patrick has been relegated to a side character.
Yeah, like maybe there's like little independent missions outside of the main platforming segments where you do get to play as some of the other characters. Maybe I don't know.
That would be nice.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that mainly covers everything in the trailer. I don't have too much to say, but I know that like. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have a question. I feel so bad for not remembering this because I should. What episode is Mystery of the Seahorse from?
I don't remember the name, but it's the episode where SpongeBob finds Mystery. You know, Mystery just kind of like goes to SpongeBob's house because keep eating SpongeBob's plants. Then SpongeBob decides to adopt Mystery because he loves her. And then he takes Mystery to the Krusty Krab, and Mystery causes havoc because Mystery eats like everything over there. So SpongeBob eventually has to let Mystery go because Mr. Krabs won't let him work on the Krusty Krab if he keeps Mystery.
Aww.
Very sad.
Well, at least they're still, they're still close enough to, be.
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright, I think that's all the main stuff from the trailer. Like I said, no release date, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? All right, I think that's really all I wanted to do for this stream was just kind of go over it. But obviously, we can still talk for a little while, maybe for another like 10 minutes. We can answer some people's questions, just chat for a little bit, then we can be on our merry way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
I'm excited for whatever comes up in this coming week because we're gonna get some new stuff. So very interested in seeing what comes up.
Yeah, when is Gamescom? It's really soon, isn't it?
It starts on the 24th, so just in a few days.
Yeah, I really wonder what level they're gonna play because I'm assuming they're gonna do like a little segment of a level. Wonder which one.
Like, definitely one of the trailer ones, so we'll see. Wild West Jellyfish Fields, just because Jellyfish Fields was the first one and rehydrated, so maybe they'll just keep up with that.
Yeah, and I wonder if because like with like I believe it was a Gamescom when they did this, they had like a little like commentary interview thing where they like talked because I remember at that time like they had said like, oh, I know people want a remake of Creature from the Krusty Krab, and then everyone went to a frenzy thinking that was gonna be the next SpongeBob thing they do. So I wonder if they're gonna actually like spill some details of the game in that interview, if they do one.
I'm sure there'll be one, because I think yeah, it seems like a complete like redo of what they did rehydrated at Gamescom. So I'm hoping that hoping we'll get some good details there.
Yeah. Let's see. The star platform might just raise up to the top. True. I just think it's just so like out of place in the world. Like I don't know, because everything else in that world just fits so much that it's standing out. Just like you go, Let's see. I wonder what Mrs. Puff wished for to make Wild West Jellyfish Fields. They're like really like pushing Mrs. Puff a lot. Actually, wait. In the promo art, Mrs. Puff was in a weird costume, right? Wasn't she like a toothpaste jar or something?
Marshmallow.
Or a
I don't
marshmallow?
really know what that. I don't know what that could be connected to. Honestly, feel
I
like
mean,
maybe could just be
the
random costumes. So many costumes.
true. I mean, wasn't there like a thing with marshmallows in the Kelp Forest episode, or was it the camping
Uh,
episode?
it was the camping episode.
So I don't know. There's
I mean, I don't know. That's good. That's a questionable one for me. I have no idea where that could be from.
yeah.
Maybe it's a wish world that takes place like a carnival or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and it seems like each character's theme goes along with the level. Maybe there's like a sweets themed level or like dessert.
That could be it.
Yeah, heck if I know. Dessert, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. When do you think we'll get a release date? Well, we answered that earlier in the stream, but Ryan, you said November. You think, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna bet November.
Yeah, I feel that. Do you think? Oh shoot! What do I? Do you think the Cosmic Shake will have a multiplayer or a two-player mode?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna do something with Patrick. Likely.
Yeah.
But we'll see what that is.
Just please, please no horde mode. Please no horde mode.
I hope they learned a lesson from that. It was a complete waste of their time.
Yeah, and it sucks because like that's where all the the unused content they promoted went to, and it was like
Yeah, that was disappointing.
yeah, it was pretty disappointing. But yeah, like if they integrated something with Patrick, I know it would probably be disappointing to a lot of people because it wouldn't be like it wouldn't feel like true full co-op, but it'd still be something cute that like play with your parents or whatever.
Yeah.
DRP Smash says, do another interview with Martin. Wow.
Yeah.
About that.
Okay.
Let's do this. I hope that Cosmic Shake will have a special edition like Rehydrated did.
I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, like, unless they like lost money on the last one, but I hope they didn't. 'Cause they were great.
For charging $300, I feel like they probably didn't lose any money from that.
Yeah.
But what kind of goofy goober would buy a $300 limited edition SpongeBob game? Ha 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 ha. What do you think of SpongeBob being the only playable character? I know Riders is a little mixed on it, but I'm okay with it personally.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I'm open-minded to it.
Okay, I think. Oh, mostly because I'm tired now. I think we're gonna start to wrap up this stream. Do you have any like last minute thoughts or anything you didn't really get to say during the stream, Riders, that you want to last minute say?
The poor animation. Actually, it's a poor animation. It's having a hard time right now.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently there's a thing where, or something I saw. I mean, someone like sent an email or something to HBO Max. Apparently, all those things that are being taken down are only going down temporarily, but that could be because of the backlash. But
Stupid.
yeah, I don't know why they do that in the first place. But it's people. People are stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank everyone so much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. I figured it'd be a cool. We had like up to like almost 30 people watching at one point during the stream, which is actually pretty crazy. So that shows how many people love SpongeBob.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Originally, Sheriff the Great was supposed to be here with us, but he had other commitments. So hopefully next time we do a stream, we can get the music-loving fellow in here. And, yeah, and stay tuned. I want a lot of people to know that we're also working very hard on the Rehydrated Relief when, you know, in months in the future's time. So always keep your eyes peeled for that. For whenever THQ Nordic actually announces the release date so we can plan stuff. But, let's see. Will there be another stream like this sometimes we can talk about the game more? Probably. Probably when we know more stuff, too, where it's easier to actually talk about the game and not just, like, throw theories out there.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And until next time, we will see you all in the next one. Later, guys.